can't hit the button. Hey. Okay, so I found a second one. It's not black. No big deal because it's going to get covered. In fact, that's what I'm going to do right now because I need to figure out what my back piece is going to be. So I'm going to go ahead. I pulled this one out to be my sides. And I'm going to just basically cut this in half. All right. And I'm going to do each one of the sides just like that. All right. Now I'm not going to use my glue all because this is just copy paper because I ran out of ink and I can't print anymore until they send me some ink. So I'm going to get this down with my art glitter glue. Just be kind of quick about it. Okay, just kind of find your center. Make sure it's nice and straight. Yep, that is good. There we go. Okay, so now let's really make sure that gets squished around really well. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do the other one while that one's drying. So we have a huge storm that's coming through right now. And we were sitting out watching it. It's just amazing to watch it, you know, form and move in and break up and reform. And it was so busy. And we kept seeing all kinds of things in the clouds. You know, faces or birds or dragons or wizards or whatever. So, yeah, we just sat out and looked at that for a little while. And then I said, well, I'm going to come in and craft. And he's like, okay. This can be a little bit that way, I think. And then we're good. Okay. This is really pretty paper. And to me, it kind of looks like old wallpaper, so I think it's going to be wonderful for the inside of the display box. Okay, so now we'll let that one dry. And let's go ahead and cut our corners. Please remember to leave enough so that you can cover your edges. They won't be seen, but you know, you still want it to be nice. Even in the parts you can't see. That's when you know you're a true crafter. Huh. You're not going to go, it doesn't matter. Because it does. So we're just going to fold the parts around. I'm going to do the long sides first. I don't know why this is erupting. It doesn't always do that. Now you can do this as double-sided tape if you'd like. It's not going to take that long, so I didn't worry about it. If it was something that was going to take a minute and I couldn't move on, then I would have used double-sided tape just for you guys. But it's so expensive. For this kind of application, I try not to use it unless it's something that really requires the extra stability, and you want to do this flattening nice and carefully, especially when it's copy paper, but you want to do it while the glue is still wet, and it will help to make a nice squared off side. So now we're going to put a little bit of glue in our corners, and we're going to fold down and over that little bit of paper that is at the corner. And then we're going to put glue on top of that paper we just folded, and go ahead and bring it around. There we go. And then again, gently. If you need to push on the areas where, you know, it all came together, do so. Again, a little bit of glue in the corners where we're going to fold our paper around it. There we go. Ba-bam. Okay, just flip her over. There we go. Beautiful. There's one of my walls. Yeah, that's going to be very nice. One of my walls. Do my corners. Okay. Go ahead and bend them around. Flip that sucker. Okay. All right, so let's do the long sides again. I'm putting glue on the side of the chipboard and on the flap. And you can either bring it around this way, or you can, you know, flip it over like I did with the little short sides. So there's that. And then lightly. There you go. Okay. I think most everybody's 4th of July, at least up in the Northeast and Mid-East states, the 4th of July kind of got screwed up a little bit with all this weather that we've been having. I've been trying to make phone calls and I have no service. But we do live out in the country, and the trade-off is worth it. It is worth it. Okay, I'm just going to flip that over. These are going to be so cute. I can't wait to see this. I just can't wait. Okay. I did not mean to put it all the way, the glue all the way across, because then it just makes it too gooey. Okay, and flip. Okay. And I can't remember if I did this on both sides. I don't think I did it on but one. So I'm just going to go back and do it. Oh, I can tell I had done it on that one. All right, guys. So there's my two sides. I am going to do the same thing with my bottom pieces. And I'm using this one. So I'm just going to kind of cut it right here and then down the center. So I don't think I have to have you along for this one either, guys. You're going to do just exactly the same. We're just going to cut it right down the center. This is one I wish I could do lives, because then I could ask people, do you want to see me do this? Or are you, you good and we're just going to, just going to move on? I don't know. I'll show you one, and then I'll do the other one by itself. Oops. Kind of center it best you can. That looks pretty darn good. There's no picture on this one, so really, it's just a background page. So if you don't get it really straight, it's not going to make a whole lot of difference. There we go. And I'm really going to have to think about this display box for, what all I'm going to put inside so that I can start pulling those things together. There we go. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Just don't be too rough if you got copy paper like me. But, you can do copy paper. If you're putting copy paper on cardstock, you just have to have a good glue that is not going to, all of a sudden this has got a eruption going on. So I'm going to go ahead and close it for a minute. Okay, so I didn't get off. We're going to do the same thing. Cut. Leave plenty of room. Alrighty. Clean, clean, clean. I have not done a cleanup on all 5 for a while, but you might not see one this month. So, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. Let me go ahead and start a fold on all of these. Okay. And then there is technically a long side and a short side, but it's only 1/4 of an inch apart, so just do whatever side you want. Do whatever you want. And some nice... Now, if you want to do one without flattening it, and then do one that is flattened, you know, that you're not putting the glue on the edge of the chipboard before you fold your paper over, I think you'll see it's worth, it's not a huge difference, but it's worth a little extra effort. I think, anyway. I think it definitely is. And, you know, sometimes that's the difference between, well, let's see if you can see this. Okay. This is a very nice shaped, squared off side. And this one is, I didn't square it off. It's just kind of rounded. It's not as crisp as this side. So, and it also helps make your corners look really spoofy. Okay, so now I'm going to put some glue in the corners, and I'm going to bring the paper around and down. There we go. And then we're going to put glue on the little piece that you folded and on the edge of your chipboard. And let's just flip that around. And then we're going to give it a little burnish there. Yeah, and it just makes your points absolutely perfect. There it is on the back side. They're just lovely. Just lovely. Okay. Again, a little squirt. A little squirt. If you don't squirt down your edges, I've seen it happen. They can work their way loose, and you'll start getting that loose look around the edges. So I just, if you glue them, if you take just a little bit extra time and put some glue inside the corner, flip it down into the glue, and then put glue on top of it so that when you bring this over, it is just absolutely sealing everything down. And then, and there you go. Okay, so there's that one. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one without you, and then I'm going to figure out what I need for the back of this. Okie dokie. All right, guys, back in a sec.